What's up guys, YST here and welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today, one that I've really been excited to do, and that is Richtoff The Bold fully awakened using the Reaper blessing. Now, I've been having a lot of fun with this behind the scenes, and hopefully today I can showcase some really cool scenarios where I feel like this blessing really does stand out. But let's just talk about the blessing itself first, and then we'll talk about the champion and how I built him today and other ways you may want to build Richtoff The Bold. I kind of make this a two-part video, one being a guide and one a showcase of the blessing. But I hope everyone's doing well today. Let me know in the comment section, how are you finding the Iron Twins Fortress as of now? I do want to speak about some kind of bad stuff about it. I'm not going to go deep into it in this video, but there's still a few tweaks I feel like needs to be made on this boss to keep it flowing for the near future of Raid. But in terms of blessings, with the Soul Reap, which is the blessing I chose to use on Richtoff, and basically what it does is, when this champion hits an enemy target and decreases their HP to a certain threshold, a Reaper will then appear and deal extra damage equal to the target's remaining HP. For AoE attacks, each target that has the HP reduced to the threshold in the attack will be visited by the Reaper. The Reaper will also ignore defense as well as all damage reduction skills, effects, and buffs. So, from reading this initially, I was like, wow, this sounds amazing. And to be able to showcase a 6-star variation of this is going to be really cool. So, with this one here, we've got attack plus 500, which is huge for Richtoff. We've got HP plus 1000, crit damage 25%, and speed plus 10. Another thing that's really cool about this one is, if you don't happen to kill that target, there's a 100% chance, once fully blessed or awakened, of placing a true fear, which would enable the enemy team or enemy champion to potentially miss a turn and their cooldowns, which is huge. So once you do come down to the 6-star, the target's HP threshold is 20% and has a 100% chance of placing that true fear if the target survives the Reaper. Plus you get a speed plus 10. It's crazy. Like, this is a really solid one. I seen that there was loads of other blessings that could have been potentials. Let me know which one you guys are really enjoying. I know that the Brimstone seems to be really popular. Polymorph seems a lot of fun, but not too useful, I guess. Each round with the Crushing Rend. Yeah, but I'm going to try to do a deep breakdown of all the blessings in a future video. For now, let's just talk about Richtoff. So this champion was sitting in my vault for a long time until we finally got this blessing, or awakening. And basically what he does is an AoE on the A1 with Ruination, which attacks all enemies and decreases each target's max HP by 30% of the damage inflicted. So really solid for maybe the Scarab King or something like that. So reasonably nice A1 here, and it hits okay. With the A2 with Bloodletting, attacks one enemy 3 times, and each hit places a 5% poison debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. This is really cool in enabling speed composition with Poison Explosion, also in the Doom Tower waves, being able to place those poisons consistently and coincide it with other champions. In this case, in this video, will be Chagor, and they're really nice in balancing each other out and taking them down with poison damage, which we will showcase. Also really nice for other scenarios, maybe the Doom Tower or the Faction Wars. I like this ability for sure. On the Curse Hold though, with the A4 or A3, on a 4-turn cooldown, attacks one enemy and the critical damage increases by 20% for each poison debuff on the target and stacks up to 100%. So when you think about like Poison Explosion teams or just other scenarios where even if you're placing this poison yourself, and then following with the Curse Hold, this A3 definitely has the potential to one-shot many champions in this game. So he's a lot of fun. I wouldn't say he's the best champ in the game, but if you get a 6-star blessing, you're going to want to do it, right? So in terms of gear, I have gone for a full-out damage build, and this is what I'm going to continue to use. I really am enjoying this. And if you do want to see another build where he can really solo some dungeons, I'll leave a link to Tai Raku because from what I've been seeing, he loves to do solo compositions. So I believe that he's got a really cool video out there using regeneration sets and high resistance to solo stuff like the dragon, and I believe the ice golem as well. But I'll leave that in the pinned comment and the description for you guys to check out. Today's mainly a showcase of the 6-star Soul Reap. So pretty much what we've done is savage sets, trying to ignore some defense. So we got crit damage on the gauntlets, attack percent on the chest plate, and attack percent on the boots. I would have loved to go speed here, I just couldn't make it work with the spare savage gear that I've got on my account. We've then got accuracy on the banner, we've got crit damage on the amulet, and attack on the ring with some attack percent rolls. Overall stats here, we've gone for 40,000 HP, 4.8k attack, which would have been 4.3 without the 6-star blessing. 174 speed, which would have been 164, 100% crit rate, 273% crit damage, with a nice boost there as well, and enough accuracy to place debuffs throughout the stage 25 dungeons. Masteries today, we have gone for the offense tree, heading down to War Master, and the support tree, trying to get some Spirit Haste and Master Hexer here. So yeah, that is my Richtoff The Bold, and let's have a lot of fun with him. What I actually do want to say is, in terms of the soulstones, I'm having trouble, guys, and I don't want to make this a negative video. I did speak about it briefly earlier, but I'm not getting the essence. I seem to only be getting these mortal soul coins, and it's a bit of a shame because I kind of thought that there'll be a blend potentially where you get the coins and sometimes you get the essence. But the issue that I'm facing is I'm getting no essence. Like, since this Iron Twins came out, I think I've had 4 to 5 runs in total, considering I'm using the 150 gems and I'm doing my 12 runs a day on every single affinity on stage 15, and I'm literally 95% of the time only getting mortal soul coins. And it just kind of ruins the system a little bit, for me anyway, because if you want to buy, or there's a Genzin, well, if I wanted to buy a Genzin, I can't afford it, and the way that I'm affording it is summoning and selling those souls that I don't want for this essence, or buying it from the Mystic Market, right? And it's just annoying because we're selling them, getting these coins here, we're buying the essence, and I would have just loved to be able to farm them more consistently. But maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comment section, are you guys struggling with this as well? It just seems like a long... Like, I understand they don't want the progression to happen instantly because Mega Whale's just going to buy all of the packs and rinse this off, like, straight away. But if you think about the energy cost of 20 energy plus a key, plus 150 gems a day, I feel like the resource to what you're getting back, it's just not balancing out for me at the moment, personally. And I would love to see the energy cost reduced for a starter. I feel like 20 is just way too high. Considering 90% of the players need to farm Dragon, they need to farm the Fire Knight, they need to farm the Spiders, and you're literally using your daily quest energy and your daily refills on farming this dude. And unless you're endgame, I just don't... obviously, you can have fun. Get your soul stones, summon them where you can. It's great. But I'm just trying to think, for an average player, do they really need the soul stones right now? And would you rather focus that energy into the other dungeons? And especially with loads of fusions popping up, it's really hard to spend 20 energy times 12 a day if you're spending the gems. Whereas if you just did 150 gems into energy, what is that? 4, 8, 12. Yeah, let's just say you get 4 refills for the same price as 6 runs on a stage 15 of the fortress. Not considering the 6 that you get for free anyway. It's just a bit too much, guys. But while we're on this page, let's just try to get a bit lucky again. And then we'll get back into my dude, Richtoff. I just wanted to throw that into the video here because it's definitely something that I've noticed and other creators as well from what I've seen. And alright, we'll just do a little 10 pop. Come on, give us some gold here. Oh, we got a wishlist champion in Reliquary Tender. Nice, give us a legendary. Alright, so we never got that lucky there, but Reliquary was on my wish list. I really love that champion. Alright, back into the video, guys. I'm actually going to start off with something really, really cool. So this is a team that, well, it's not really an optimized team. I just wanted to set up a perfect scenario to showcase the Reap with the crazy ghost that pops out. So watch how this happens. So if you think about the Hydra boss and the amount of times where, let's just say your Geomancer gets eaten and you want to have a way to get your champion back, and they are like down here, they get their shield on themselves, and it's like, damn, what are we going to do here? Like, we've only got 2 turns before our champion's swallowed, and it's just going to be a pain, right? So I feel like the Soul Reap is going to be huge for the Hydra boss. Now watch this. So Richtoff The Bold is going to do the A1 ability, and boom. You guys see that? Let's just back it up. That you see them come from the ground because they hit that threshold. They was below that 20%. And boom. Nuke down those 2 Hydra heads. And it's just really cool to see. And I can imagine so many scenarios where this will be huge for the Hydra boss in particular. But yeah. In terms of this team as well, I feel like Richtoff is really solid for the Hydra. Having the A1 ability being all AoEs opens up a lot of potential here. Also, the poison debuffs over time can deal some damage. And that A3 that can nuke to potentially get one of your heads back. Yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there while I was doing the Hydra before reset. But in terms of the main stuff I wanted to showcase, I set up a few teams. So let's just go into stage 25 of the Fire Knight. Now, I've locked off some skills for wave 2, just to make sure that everything flows properly. And hopefully we can kind of trigger the Skull Reap once the Fire Knight comes down to that threshold. So here we go. The poisons are really solid as well. Like, I feel like he's a bit underrated for these poison explosion teams, if optimized in the right way. I was going to remove Tomb Lord, but my team isn't kind of prepped in a way where Tomb Lord can, we kind of rely on the decreased speed pretty much. Because we don't have our Dark Hail in here to extend the value of those poisons to blow up the waves. And we're kind of saving that A2 with the triple hit just to make sure that we open up the shield here for our Allure. So there we go. And now we need to come through with the decreased speed from our Tomb Lord, which plays really nicely there. And now we're in sync. So once we get a bit of drop defense in here, we're just going to kind of do a waiting game and try to get down to that 20% threshold to kind of bring out that Reaper to potentially one-shot this dude. With the remaining HP anyway. Because these stage 25s and stuff do have a cap on the max HP you can deal. So here we go. We're nearly getting there. I think we should just get this down to a 1 speed very soon. Alright, there's some poisons. Can we get some more damage out of Richtoff? Maybe a little triple hit. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're going to need 1 more hit there. Alright, let's just slow this down. Usually he gets a bit more hits in. Alright, nice. He's coming in next, I think. Come on, give a hit. So here comes the Reaper. Boom. Now, I can see so many scenarios where this will work out, because if you think about just getting to that 20%, of course he got a bit lower there, so we never seen the full values. But just to finish off a boss and potentially cut some seconds off for you, I think that's really cool for dungeon bosses in general, or any boss. Like, think about the Dark Fae, anywhere. Like, this is just a universal thing that you could put on your champions. Defense percent with crit rate, no speed. I don't know, I'll think about that one. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of potential for it in bosses in particular as well. Same with the dragon, we're going to go into stage 25, I guess. That was just me playing around earlier. And let's just try have a bit of fun with this. And then we'll go into the Doom Tower and some PvP stuff and try unlock it there. Now, of course, I feel like the Skull Reap is going to be huge for nukers in particular, where you're trying to one-shot enemies and you might just fall short, right? You're like, damn, we nearly got there. But that Skull Reap, we can just come through and just take out the remaining and help you out in one-shotting teams in the PvP scenarios. So here we go. We hopefully can get through this one a bit more quicker than the Fire Knight. That one wasn't fully optimized, but I really wanted to showcase it there. All right, here we go. Boom. Keep some more poisons out. Nice. More poisons. Can we get a reset, Kaimor? Nice. All right, so they're dealing a bit too much damage here. Nice. Is that 20%? Oh, it's not. We don't want her to do that. No, we don't want the combust. We don't want it. Oh, it's going to happen, isn't it? So, he did pop out at the end there. Okay, so I've just set up a little preset team here for the Dragon 25 again. And hopefully this time we don't one-shot the boss pretty much with too much poison debuffs. So I've taken off the combust. I've taken out Tomb Lord. And hopefully it works out much better here. And we have got the drop defense and weaken, so that should work out. And I'm actually pretty surprised that we're one-shotting the waves here with such less poison that I'm used to, which is pretty nice. So maybe having Lydia in here could work out for me. Okay. So we get that increased speed as well, get some more turns out. Definitely something that I'm... Alright, I might have to start using Richtoff here as my main champion. Alright, here we go. Hopefully the poison ticks is just enough. We don't need the combust to get past those thresholds. Nice. Oh, dealing some nice damage there, Richtoff. Let's go. Okay, so she's died. That's fine. We've got continuous heal, so we should be able to heal back up. Boom. Okay. We just have to wait for that 20% threshold. Hopefully it comes through. Okay. This one should be it now. This next hit. Boom, boom, boom. Reaper comes through and boom. 432,000 damage, guys. That's what I wanted to show. Let's go. 432,000. That's insane. Like, when you consider that for bosses, if you've got the right setups, definitely got a lot of potential there. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a bit of fun in the arena. We're not going to go up against some crazy teams or anything like that, because I haven't got a S-tier nuker in Richtoff. If this was a Leorius showcase, I think it would have been really, really interesting. But, okay, let's try a team like this. Oh no, this is Leo. Alright, let's get out of here. That is Leo. We need to swap it with the other champion. This guy's going to think, yo, my defense is stacked. We managed to kill a Leo there. Alright. Let's just get back in there. Let's just swap this out. We need to take Leo out. We need to put Richtoff in. And what we're going to do is, we're going to block off these abilities here. And we're just going to rely on the A1. And hopefully we can one-shot to a threshold where it really shines, right? Okay, so here we go. Boom. Okay, so we didn't seem to get to that threshold there. That's right, we'll try it again. Alright, come on. We don't want to one-shot Richtoff. We just want to showcase the actual skills. So let's just do an A1 here. Alright, so we never managed to showcase it in that one. Maybe a team like this. Let's try it. It's just a bit weird because this A1 isn't super built for damage, so it's hard to judge the thresholds. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Skull Street came out, and who's seen the true fear? So because, what's her name? Skull Crown had the unkillable buff on, and we never got to kill that champion, the true fear came on and gave that Skull... I keep getting mixed up with the Skull Crown and the Skull Reap, but hopefully you've seen that there. Potentially making her miss that turn. Okay, let's try this team next. Alright, so boom. What did she have on? She had some weird blessing. Boom. Any Skull Reaps? Alright, let's get another reset in. Oh, we got stunned. It's alright. Nice. Okay, so let's just take control here. We're going to make sure that we're getting this ability on. Leave his Terminator alone. Oh my gosh, that still is nuking us. Alright, here we go. Drop down that Terminator. Boom. Skull Reap's coming out and kaboom. Sit down, ninja. So, yeah, not much to showcase, but hopefully you guys can see that if this was an endgame nuker, how this could be really remarkable in some scenarios. Like, you're trying to nuke a champion, Duchess survives and just comes through there. It was so annoying as well. I didn't do too much arena last week and it pushed me all the way down to gold 4. My kind of problems there, I guess. I guess we could just do a state like this. There's too many weird affinities there, though. Let's just do All right, so we will finish up with this one, I guess. So hopefully we can see it multiple times. This is a team that I actually love to use. So if you're interested in what teams I like to use for the Doom Tower, this is the team that I use on 95% of the time. The combination of Chagor and another poison champion is huge here. Sometimes I use nukers, it's a bit versatile. But yes, Duchess, of course, opens up really cool opportunities here. So, boom, we're nuking there. Hopefully we can get them on the next wave, potentially. Maybe even this wave, depending on Chagor's damage. Alright, I don't think he's going to give us a chance here. Alright, it's probably the next wave. We'll be able to get it done. Oh, there's the Reaper there. Boom. There's been some times where we get like 4 at the same time and it's really cool. But it is on a 3-turn cooldown, so it's a bit of a... sometimes. But yeah, that is going to be all for the video, guys. I just really wanted to showcase this world's first, potentially, of a Richtoff The Bold with a 6-star blessing. And if you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more Raid Shadow Legends content. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.